Belief in the Day of Judgment is one of the articles of faith in Islam. But what is going to happen on that day? A day equal in length to 50,000 years. In this video, we take a look at some of the major events of the Day of Judgment. We begin with the first event signifying the arrival of the Day of Judgment, the blowing of the trumpet. The trumpet will be blown at a time known only to Allah, and everyone alive will fall dead, except those whom Allah spares. Allah says regarding this in part of Az-Zumar verse 68, the trumpet will be blown, and all those in the heavens and all those on the earth will fall dead, except those whom Allah wills to spare. In one hadith, the Prophet, may Allah's peace and blessings be upon him, mentioned that the angel of the trumpet, Israfil, has placed his lips to the trumpet and is awaiting the order to blow it. After some time following the first blowing of the trumpet, it will be blown again, and all those who had been dead will rise from their graves. Allah states in the concluding part of Az-Zumar verse 68, then it will be blown again, and they will rise up at once, looking on in anticipation. In a related hadith, the Prophet, may Allah's peace and blessings be upon him, mentioned, every part of the human body will perish, except a specific part, and from that part, Allah will reconstruct the entire body. Then, Allah will send down water from the sky, and the people will grow like green vegetables. After people have been raised from their graves, they will proceed to a vast open plain, known as the land of gathering, where they will stand for a long time, awaiting the commencement of judgment. They will be confused, and their hearts will be filled with fear and remorse. After the people have stood for a long time, and the distress has become too much for them, they will turn to those of high status to intercede for them with their Lord, seeking relief from the distress and the passing of judgment. They will approach Adam, who excuses himself, then Nuh, who likewise declines, followed by Ibrahim, Musa, and Isa, each excusing himself in turn. Finally, they turn to the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, and he will say, I am suited for this. Then he will intercede for the people in the place of gathering, so that judgment may be passed. Before the commencement of judgment, hell is brought close to the people. Allah says in the Quran, and hell is brought forth on that day. This is when every disbelieving person will remember their own sins. But what is the use of remembering then? Paradise will also be brought near to the people, for the sake of the righteous believers. Allah says, and paradise will be brought near to the righteous, not far off. And it will be said to them, this is what you were promised, for whoever constantly turned to Allah and kept up His commandments. These are 5 major events of the Day of Judgment. In the next video, we will explore the remaining events, such as the weighing of deeds, crossing the Sirat, and others.